What up, what up, what up, everybody? You know what this is. This is the Ish We Talk. I am Lily. I am the host of this show. We're gonna be talking about what everybody's been talking about for a while now. The whole dysfunction of the battle between the Harrises and 50 Cent. We're gonna make it short and sweet, but we're gonna talk about it. And as always, take care of yourself and others. Say hi. Close enough.
Hey.
Hey. See, Karen got the limelight. Let me get here. You take the phone. You take the phone.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, how y'all doing?
So, yeah, we are having the combo that the world has been having this past week, and that is T.I. versus 50 Cent. The Harrises versus One Jackson.
Man.
So, yeah. Just a quick little backstory. So T.I. Initially was supposed to have a versus with Jeezy. However, he ended up giving up his spot to Gucci Mane, and because the culture needed that versus apparently. So, yeah, so he gave up his spot. So, there was a whole lot of rumblings on who will be a good opponent for T.I. It's been this rumbling for years. So, 50 Cent name got thrown around. Um, People thought it was a good idea. They approached 50 about it. 50 was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing the verses. Years later, according to T.I., they ran into each other a few months ago, had a conversation about doing the verses, and said they were going ahead and do it. So T.I. said that he said, okay, he's going to jump out there first. 50 will respond, and they'll have this online banter to get, hype for a versus. Well, that's apparently what happened on T.I.'s end. However, 50 did 50, and he went low. And when he went low, he posted a picture of Tiny, who is T.I.'s wife. And it was an unflattering picture. We all know Tiny from the legendary group Escape, and it was a picture from a performance that Escape had, and she was on stage. Now, Tiny had on a skirt, and there was, fans blowing and whatnot. And with the fan blowing, it blew up her skirt, and it showed her derriere. And with the derriere, a lot of people found the picture to be very unflattering. Bless you. They found the picture to be very unflattering.
Bless you.
Thank you. So, with that being said, yeah, people was upset. People that hold Tiny to a high regard, one of them being her son, King. Or their son, King, rather. King got on live and completely crashed out on 50 Cent. He took it to hell. You know, he went places that a lot of people dare to go. And, you know, he brought up 50's deceased mom. So, you know, a lot of people found that to be justified because you talked about his mom at the end of the day. And so then we start getting dish records from T.I. T.I. at this point has put out a total of 4 dish records. Then we got a dish record from King. King put out a dish record, sounded pretty good. Then we all know that T.I. has another son that is a rapper. His name is Damani. Damani puts you in the mind of J. Cole. When you listen to him, when you look at him, he puts you in the mind of J. Cole. He put out a diss record. The diss record was top tier. It was very top tier. So we have 4 from T.I., 1 from King, 1 from Damani. So moral of the story, don't play with them Harrises. You know, but we have yet to hear from 50 in regards to music. There's been not one dish record that has been released on 50 Cent's side. What 50 Cent has been posting and deleting, might I add, is a bunch of pictures and memes and subliminals and old G Unit music and things of that nature. A lot of people feel like he's playing chess while the Harrises are playing checkers. A lot of people feel like he 1000% lost. Um, and yeah, that has been a thing. Now, a lot of people have said, hey, when T.I.'s other son, Messiah, who goes by the name of Buddy Red, pops out with a song because he does like rock and roll music and not like current day rock and roll. He does like it puts you in the mind of a Jimi Hendrix kind of type of rock and roll. They said if he jumps out with a diss record, yeah, that's gonna be hilarious. And he's gonna pretty much ether the whole situation. Now, we do have a watcher. DJ Jordan is watching. He says, got a bonus episode. Okay, okay. Then he also said, Buddy Red dropped one today. He said, I sent it to you. Yeah, that one is AI. What you sent was AI. So
yeah, that's AI generated. I was the first when I heard the voice, I was like, yeah, nah, that ain't Buddy.
Yeah, that ain't Buddy at all. That is an AI song. So yeah, but there is a video. I will say there is a video of Messiah going live saying he's listening to a beat and he says that sounds like a rap beef beat. So, but as of now, he has not officially put out a song. So DJ says boo. So yeah, but it does. But the AI generated song does sound pretty cool. I like it. Would have been dope if it was true, but no,
yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad, yeah. But it ain't Buddy Red. Man, you gotta listen to Buddy Red. Buddy Red's pretty cool.
Yeah, but Buddy, that 1958 song is like pretty dope. Yeah. So, but yeah. Now, I have had interesting conversations about this beef because I, for one, feel like if you're gonna crash out about anything that anybody says, of course it'll be about your mama. Like if we're gonna give folks passes on crashing out, the pass should most definitely be when you crash out about what somebody said about your mama.
100%.
So yeah, I don't feel no way tired about anything that King has said. I will say this: King did put out an apology to 50 Cent, and was just like, I'm sorry, I do apologize for being childish and what I said about your grandma.
Yeah,
so that was mature of him. That was mature of him. But in the same breath, I wouldn't have been mad had he never apologized. So, because again, this was supposed to be a war of words, a celebration, if you will, of two music giants coming together to celebrate music. You know, they was gonna have a banter online, and then they was gonna come together for the verses. Then when the shit went left, the shit went left. But you took it to that man's wife. You took it to a woman that didn't have nothing to do with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like she caught a stray for what?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when you take it to somebody's wife, you know, you get what you get. And that said wife got multiple children that are adults that know how to access the internet and know how to rhyme. So you get what you get. Yeah, and then a lot of people were online about, oh, this was promo for T.I.'s song. Have y'all not been online at all over the past few weeks? T.I. don't need extra promo for that song. The song gained momentum on its own because it's that good of a song.
That is true.
Yes, like the song hit the top. The song hit the top 40. The song has challenges. The song has skits. The song has a line dance. The song don't need extra promotion. I'm sorry to tell you. It felt like T.I. put that song to the side, put that album to the side, put the talk about it to the side altogether. For a while going through this, he just started getting back to the. And when if it was all about promotion for the song, he would have been promoting the song in the captions of the post that he was doing dissing 50.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He never posted any promotion, like how 50 always branding his post. Yeah, never not once branded talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he put that song to the side pretty much to go at 50.
Mm-hmm.
Because y'all got, because at the end of the day, you got me fucked up. Like, what are your thoughts about this beef?
So my thoughts about the beef from even the jump. From the jump, I knew it was gonna go left for that whole $1 million worth of game podcast when he straight up said that he did not respect 50. He didn't respect him as a man. And I really feel like he don't respect him, or he said that because he outright refused. I don't think 50 had said at one time that he wanted to do the verses. But I think T.I. assumed that he could convince him to do it. And when he wasn't able to do that, I think that's where, you know, that Trouble Man came out from T.I. and he said, you know, I don't respect him as a man. And so that triggered 50. And it's one of those things where I've learned this from you, is you can't never expect somebody to react like you want them to react. Like T.I. expected 50 to come after T.I. And 50, who everybody knows, is the god body of trolls. I ain't gonna go after you. I'm gonna go after somebody you care about. What 50 did not pay attention to is, in this generation, the Harrises has got to be one of the most talented families in music. If not the talented family in music right now. And I believe he didn't know he was gonna get that much music. I know, because I just know how 50 trolls. Of course he knew he was gonna get something from T.I. And T.I. is always gonna give you the standard of what T.I. is. He know King is a crash out, and I'm saying that with utmost respect, but we've all seen it.
Yeah.
What he did not expect is Domani is God tier flow.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people knew that. I knew he could flow. I didn't know he had this in his bag, though. I
Yeah.
didn't know he had calculation in his bag. I knew he had laid back. I got to feel the vibe. I didn't know he had, man, I can set up your downfall in his flow.
Yeah.
And that right there, if anything, that right there should tell 50, like, yeah, 50 is never going to go to war with them on any type of music level. He's going to continue to troll like he does.
Mm-hmm.
It just, what's so absurd about the situation is the lyrical onslaught of how they came at him. Like, you know, everybody knows T.I. is T.I. Everybody knows King is King. Those 5 songs by themselves are good. But for Damani to be like, hold my joint and say, man, don't you ever talk about my mama again, to the point where I ain't even gonna make a song to you, I'm gonna make a song to your mama.
No, but check this out. Tiny is Damani's stepmom.
I know, and that's the whole. That's
so just
the thing
imagine if he
should
did
be
come after
killing
his
everybody.
mama. Right. So just imagine if he did come after his actual mama. Oh, it would have been ether for real.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a breath because I love this woman. So I ain't gonna be as disrespectful as I can be.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think you don't understand these bars that Damani has for real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because people want to, cancel them out because they are quote unquote Nepo babies. But they most definitely have God-given talent over there. You can't deny it.
It's crazy. Like
Right.
To be quite honest, like I don't think the world understood how serious this young man was when he just literally just came downstairs and said, "They talking about who?"
Right.
Like, I don't think people really paying attention to that. This man really was like, I mean, he talking about who? That mama?
Right.
All right, okay. Give me, because he's one of them. I've seen plenty of interviews. He got to catch a vibe. He didn't even catch a vibe. He said, man, listen, give me just a moment to calculate myself.
Right.
And what he put together is what famous, well-known rappers inspire to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because like that whole from top to bottom, that whole song was respectful and disrespectful at the same time. Because he respected his mama, but at the same time he said this nigga's crazy. He could be touched, and I'm the most rational person you can talk to right now because you don't even know it's a bunch of irrational people at your mansion. Like,
right. Yeah, that was a cold ass line. That was a cold ass line he said because he was like, "Them niggas is coming to your house right
yeah.
Not now, but right now.
Time is of the essence. Like this needs to happen right now.
Right. Right.
I just really think that right there was top tier. That was one of the things that, like, I don't really think the world prepared for. I listened to that song about 13 times already.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Oh man,
I ain't listened to it that many times.
Listen, the first time I heard it, I was like, because I'm a fan of Damani, and so I was like, because I like his chill, I want to get to know you. Hey, and life is beautiful type of vibe that he be on.
Yeah, yeah.
This wasn't that though.
No.
And so I really kept listening to it like this is the dude that I want to listen to way more often.
Yeah. Excuse me. And then he sat back and let that shit marinate. You know what I'm saying? He really let that shit marinate. He really sat back and thought about it. Excuse me. We all know that Outkast song that he sampled is a major hit in itself. However, I don't know about you, but I wasn't thinking about that song. I wasn't thinking about putting two and two together with that. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he sat down and really thought about it and was like, yo, let me get that sample right quick. And he got that sample and he freaked the hell out of that sample and made it make 1000% sense. That was awesome.
So this is how you
gotta
know.
give it up to him.
This is how you know he is a studier of the game, because the format that he followed is not that's not an original format. Jadakiss went at 50 Cent's mother when they were beefing too. So
what did he say?
He took that format. It was more or less, hey man, come get your son, Miss Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he took that format and warped it where it is he authentically him of the laid back guy, but at the same time, I'm a slap you in the mouth, and I don't have to be because I'm not a gangster. I ain't got to act that way, but you got to understand I got money because I came from a gangster and I came from a gangster rapper, so I got enough money to get you touched for real.
Yeah. And I think he said something like, "You've been shot 9 times. Let's make it 10 or something like that."
He said, "Cats get shot 9 times. Excuse me. Cats got 9 lives. The 10th one to send him up to you or ring the bell." Like,
yeah.
He was really on that type of time.
Yeah.
And the line that got me the most was when he said if he ever missing you, I'll send him to you. Like,
yeah.
Oh man, that nigga, he
was saying some shit now.
He was saying it.
Yeah, he was definitely saying some shit now. Let me see, because I've seen a few things. Somebody, this going back to Messiah. Once that guitar playing bro comes out, it's over. Because they will add a country song to these diss tracks. That was a good one. Oh, the city of South Fulton Police Department, they put out a post. They said, "We are fully aware that T.I. and 50 Cent are currently engaged in a verbal discrepancy on lyrical proportions. Please stop calling us about it. After conducting a preliminary linguistic analysis of Mr. Harris's expansive vernacular, we've determined this matter falls outside of our investigative jurisdiction. Translation: we don't know what half them words meant, but it sounded articulate. Also, we're not trying to revisit those historical case files involving T.I. and Flip. Remember Houston Police Department?" And then they tagged Houston. NYPD, and they tagged NYPD. "Let's make sure everyone gets along this time." And then they put in parentheses, "No units dispatched for vocabulary disputes." And I confirmed that was their actual Facebook page that posted that. Y'all have to follow South Fulton County Police Department. They put out some funny posts on Facebook. But yeah, let's see. What else did I see? Did I come across anything else? Maybe. I didn't save anything, but yeah, so there has been a lot of people talking. But I will say that I'm seeing now T.I. Let 'Em Know has 50 million plus streams to date. Number 1 in urban panel media base. Number 1 10.5 countdown, number one trending audio, number one US top 200 charts on him, and those are the ones global achievements. And number one digital rap sales on Billboard. So yeah.
I mean, the song is good. T.I. was definitely in his bag with it.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. And I'm happy for him, you know what I'm saying?
Because that was another thing, because I was saying that the other day. That was one of the flaws that 50 had, was saying like, you know, these old niggas gotta rap. T.I. don't gotta rap. T.I. raps because he knows how to.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the killer part about that with me, with people trying to say that. And I'm like, do y'all know who y'all talking about? Because he really doesn't have to rap if he don't want to.
Not at all.
Yeah. If he decided never to ever do it a day in his life ever again, he ain't got.
Like, nah, he just do it because he really did. He just really knows how to. And
yeah.
And that's the thing. That's the difference. And I'm not saying 50 can't rap, but at the same time, 50 has not been consistent with music as consistent and as top tier as T.I. has ever been.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's visit that part of it, because some people are really like trying to downplay T.I. and his impact. Like, T.I. has been influential. I'm not gonna say since I'm serious, but most definitely since trap music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he coined a whole genre of music, a whole subgenre of music. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, are y'all not understanding that? Like, he told y'all on that album he was the king of the South, and he has stood by that this whole time. And if you listen to trap music now, I know this because I literally just listened to it last week. It has aged like fine wine.
Oh yeah, listen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds better than the stuff that's out right now, and it sounds like it came out last week. Like, it is top tier. That is one of the best albums in rap, period. Now, when you look on the other side, 50 does have a certified classic. Get Rich or Die Trying is undeniable. But how many good albums do you think 50 Cent has?
To be quite honest,
50
Cent has one classic. He has a group effort that was great. But as far as like Curtis and the Massacre, they were okay, but they were only selling because of the popularity of what 50 was.
Yeah, but his antics.
Yeah, they had. I'm sorry, I'll cut you off.
Oh no! I was just saying his antics.
Yeah, they had nothing to do with lyrical prowess.
You
know, and that's the difference when you think about it. And that's no downplay to 50, because again, 50 at one point was a supreme rapper. Let's not get it twisted. Before even the albums, all those mixtapes that 50 came out with were monster houses.
Right. People still talk about How to Rob.
Yeah. But at the same time, those aren't real albums. Can't really compare them to actually making money off the industry with phenomenal lyrics and being a part of a label.
Yeah.
You can't compare them to that.
I agree.
With T.I., like, all right, everybody can say whatever they want to say about it. I'm serious. But urban legend and trap music, top tier. Paper Trail, top tier.
Yes.
T.I. versus T.I.P., okay, but still better than the Massacre.
Absolutely. I think I'm Serious is up there, but I understand that I'm Serious didn't have the impact as
Yeah.
those other ones did. Because I didn't know about T.I. until Never Scared. That was my first time ever hearing about T.I. So then right after Never Scared, 24s came out. Now I ain't gonna front, I absolutely hated the radio version of 24s. So it wasn't until Be Easy, which is my favorite T.I. song, that I was like, okay, I like this dude. And then when I got Trap Music, I loved it. And then I liked it 24s, the album version. It's a difference. It's a difference. But I love trap music so much. I needed more Ti, so I had to go get I'm Serious. So when I got I'm Serious is good. It just didn't have the impact that trap music did, and then thereafter. So I can't put I'm Serious on the same level of a trap music or an urban legend or a paper trail, but I do give I'm Serious his props nonetheless. But I feel like I feel like you're right. Like it's better than, I feel like outside of Get Rich and Die Trying, I feel like I'm Serious is better than anything that Curtis put out. So outside of Get Rich and Die Trying. But when you look at 50 Cent, yes, we know him in today's age as being an internet troll. But he low key has been a troll this whole time. He's been a troll since Get Rich or Die Trying, because he was trolling the entire fuck out of Ja Rule.
He's been a troll since How to Rob. That's how he started his whole career like that.
Honestly, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. But but people just like, they just look at him as being an internet troll. So it's like, if you strip away him being a fucking troll, if you strip away him being great businessman, because you got to give it to him, he is a great businessman. If you strip away everything and just put him down to the lyrics and the lyrics alone, he ain't that good compared to T.I. He cool. Don't get me wrong. And even in the later years, he has put out some solid efforts, because the music that he was putting out during Power was good. But if we gonna compare and we gonna strip everybody down to just pure lyricism, he ain't T.I. He ain't T.I. And I want people to quit playing with T.I. because I feel like people just automatically just toss the South to the side. And they don't really give the South its props. Honestly, if you ain't coming out of the East Coast or the West Coast, they really ain't trying to fuck with you like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, y'all really gotta put y'all eyes on the Midwest and the South. Like, it's a lot of talented people that come out of there that people just like, they automatically put them in that category and gone about their business. And it's like, no. So
I mean, I 100% agree, and and I think that's the thing is like you get these certain personas of individuals that they'll downplay somebody like T.I. because T.I. is still able to turn that gasoline on and cook, when y'all just lyrically can't anymore. And it's like, not saying that y'all can't make a song, but y'all can't make a song like T.I. can make a song.
Right.
Because, like, come on. Autobiographical. Absolutely classical. Last thing I think about is what another rapper do. Y'all know, y'all can't be T.I.
Right.
Y'all
right.
Like, y'all can say whatever y'all want. Y'all are not T.I.
No, absolutely not. So DJ says, I agree with that and killed a few features, probably why he ain't trying to do a versus. Let's see. Did he say that twice? I guess so. Oh, he corrected himself. He said, I agree with that and killed a few features. That's probably why he didn't want to do no verses. All right. And then he also says the South got something to say. Yeah. Yeah, like 3 Stacks been telling y'all for decades the South got something to say. And y'all think that it's just Outkast that got something to say. Like, no. The whole South got something to say. You know what I'm saying? So, and, and yes, some parts of the South can be trendy, and whatnot, but there's a lot of quality music that comes out of the South that people just, when you get to talking about the greats, people are not having that conversation. You know what I mean? Like, say for instance, when you get to talking about the great groups from yesterday, you talk about Public Enemy, you talk about NWA, but nobody really talks about the Ghetto Boys. Nobody really talks about UGK for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like A Ball and MJG, like all of those should be in the same conversations. You know what I mean? And it's just like, why is that? Like, why is that a thing? But
It's just they really just want to make it bi-coastal, and it's like,
it's not.
and you'd be surprised because like the more and more things start coming out about music because the interwebs didn't exist back then. You're gonna have somebody who's a top tier artist from any coast that'll tell you, "Nah, I got this beat from this dude from Detroit, or I got this beat from this dude from St. Louis. I thought the beat was," or even talking about that, they even brought artists over from the Midwest and made them claim certain sides. Like everybody thought Domino was from the West Coast. He's from St. Louis.
Right. For the longest. A lot of people still to this day, even though they screamed Cleveland, think Bone is from the West Coast.
Exactly.
So it's just, I don't know, but it's just wild that it's like that. You know what I'm saying? DJ says, and it's boring just listening to the same two coasts. Gotta open them ears up. Yeah. And then Saint Lunatics, LOL.
You know what? My favorite is it will not be any Missouri slander. And we're not gonna act like the Saint Lunatic album wasn't a good album.
It was awesome. He's not dissing the Lunatics. We had a conversation about that.
Okay, I was about to say we're not gonna act like they didn't have a good album.
Yeah. That I am the king of this city. Hey. So yeah. Yeah. It's just wild to me that people are really trying to downplay T.I. and his catalog, and that motherfucker ran the South for a long periodically time. So
and he battled for it. Like I think that the whole thing is people don't understand how much he stood on that. He battled for it.
Yeah, because at the time it was a lot of people that was coming out of the South trying to, hold their ground, but shit, he was like, "It's the king, bitch!" Like,
yeah, like
it was him. And
think about everybody that was hot at the time that were claiming that title, and think about where they at and where you heard of them now, and think about what's the last thing you just heard T.I. do.
Man, how about? I think it was yesterday. It was either yesterday or the day before. I saw this video because I don't know if you've ever seen those videos from karaoke from that seafood place in Atlanta. Like the videos of people that sing karaoke at this place be going viral. And it's just a regular seafood spot. They just have karaoke. But this boy, he couldn't have been older than 10. When I tell you this little boy got up there and sung the whole Let 'Em Know song, and I'm talking about he had the A hat on, cocked to the side like T.I. and everything. And it was just like, damn, were you even alive the last time T.I. put out a quality album? Like, But he got up there, he sung, and he sounded just like a kid. You know how we used to sing rap songs in front of our mama and we couldn't sing the rap or couldn't sing the cuss words? That's what he was doing. He sung every word except for the cuss words. I was like, yes, that's awesome. But yeah, when you got the kids, it's a wrap. You certified. you good. You good. You ain't gotta prove nah, there another thing.
And you locked in. And
Yeah.
it's, I don't think it's too many kids is gonna give you a 50 Cent song.
No.
This right now in 2026.
Yeah, no. At best, they're gonna give you "Go Shorty, It's Your Birthday" because everybody thinks that's a birthday song.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna give you at best. But they're not gonna give you something that 50 put out last week and know every word to it. Like that's not gonna happen. So yeah. Yeah. So
He said it ain't nobody gonna they ain't gonna tell him nothing because they get paid not to.
right, exactly. So do you think this was a good move for 50 not to reply?
Yes.
Why so?
Because the cloth that 50 came from. 50 came from the cloth of what I'm famous for is destroying a whole record label. So if you responded with anything, it wouldn't have, first and foremost, it wouldn't have been close to anything T.I. was putting out.
Mm-hmm.
And King shit, you could have maybe competed with. You maybe could competed with King back and forth because King is not there yet. He's trying to get there, but he ain't there yet.
Mm-hmm.
But Normani shit is light years ahead of what 50 can ever do.
Yeah.
So his best bet is that even if he was in the studio at the moment, somebody should have tapped him on the shoulder and been like, "Hey man, don't waste your money. Don't waste
don't put that shit out.
Money.
Right.
You better figure out another series to come out with."
Mm-hmm.
Because if you come out now, you're going to end up looking like the old ninja that's trying to rap.
Yeah.
So don't do it.
Yeah.
Keep talking about your cognac. Keep talking about your series that you're creating. Keep talking about your studio. Continue to do that. Take our road because you lost.
Yeah.
You lost a long time ago anyway. You lost by the time T.I. came out with Lessons.
Yeah. Yeah. Dwayne Coleman is watching. Hi. He says hi. And then he also says T.I. has a family who loved him. But 50 Cent doesn't have a family.
See, I wasn't gonna go there. Because I don't punch down. So I'm not gonna go there. Again, T.I. just has a real caveat of a family that is vastly talented.
Yeah.
And so it was everybody, because people want to make this, 50's playing chess and they playing checkers. 50 ain't playing nothing, and they not playing nothing but run up, get done up, son.
Yeah.
This is exactly what it is. We're not calculating. Ain't nobody. Let's be real. Hey, the Harris family is never going to take money out of 50 Cent's mouth. That's it. That's all. They've never, because they're in different lanes. Same time, 50 is smart enough to know, why would I jump in a lane where this is a family of 19,000, and out of 19,000, 11,000 of them are artists in some form and fashion.
Right.
I might as well just fall back. The only person that they ain't said nothing about yet is the little girl in Major. But I'm pretty sure if somebody went Facebook Live right now, they would have something for them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he said anything about Zonique and Deja. But he went for Tiny. Unprovoked.
It was just a bad move, man. And
it was a very bad move. It's a very bad move. It's one thing when the internet talks about her appearance, which you ain't gonna fight the whole internet, so fuck them,
Yeah.
But if a specific person jumps out the window talking about your wife or your mom, I'm coming for your head.
Yeah,
Point blank in
you
the
gotta
period.
respond to that when we are in the same lane, or
Mm-hmm.
not in the same lane. Excuse me. When we're in the same type of environments, yeah, you gotta protect your neck for that.
Mm-hmm.
You was wrong for that. And
Yeah.
that's the thing. And this is what I'm saying about rap beat. This is how you know, regardless of the outcome, even if 50 Cent had an arsenal of people that would just go battle for battle, you lost. You lost the war. As soon as you put somebody else in the side instead of addressing the man, you
Mm-hmm.
already lost.
Yeah.
Case in point, because everybody knows about how Ether played out. A lot of people don't pay attention to why Ether played out like that, and it was simply because Jay-Z said he was gonna put nuts in Nas baby's baby seat. Yeah. He had a bar where he said he was gonna bust nuts in the baby seat.
That's
That
disgusting.
right there, that automatically sent his L. That sent his L through, because now you mentioning family.
Yeah. And that's disgusting. Why on earth would you say some shit like that?
And Jay-Z will admit that was where he knew
That
he
was too
lost.
far. Yeah.
Yeah. And whatever he said, and whatever Nas say after that, it's gonna rain down on you, because you disrespect. One, you had no business mentioning anything about my family.
Yeah.
For two, now not only I'm not gonna diss your family, but your hood don't even respect you, and I know this.
Mm-hmm.
You got me. I know this. So you screwed up.
Yeah. Yeah. So, um, yeah. So, now I do have a bit of some stats between the two. Um, let's see where they at. Okay. So it says this was somebody's post that said who had the bigger impact. Album sold. 50 Cent had 30 million, T.I. had 14. Number one Hot 100 hits, they both had 4. Total streams, 50 had 33 billion, T.I. had 11 billion. Now, that's the impact. Like that's the numbers impact. But culture wise, who do you think had the bigger impact?
Well, Culture Rise, everybody knows it would have to go into T.I. Like and you said it in the beginning of this. T.I. cultivated a whole genre of music. Like, yeah, everybody, everybody wanted to be a gangster rapper.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That was what they were under. T.I. came out with trap music.
Yeah.
Yeah, the numbers is gonna say like that because 50's backing behind you. We are not gonna act like 50 didn't have the best backing behind him to push what he pushed. And if we really go through the numbers, those numbers are early career numbers. They're not sustainable numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he didn't sustain that through albums.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
He got one album that was phenomenal, and then a group album that went phenomenal, and they both did big numbers. And after that, all of those other albums dwindled down. We have to be 100.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And T.I. got a group album as well, and I bought the album. Now, I may be on the island.
PSC?
Yeah, I bought PSC. So, but and they supposed to come out with a new one too.
They
But
should.
as far as because they're both label owners. They're both label owners. So as far as their camps are concerned, who do you think had a better successful camp, period. Not in their heyday, but just overall.
Period. It would be 50's camp.
You think G Unit is bigger than Grand Hustle?
I think G Unit is big, and only because some they went through, because I ain't saying everybody got rich because you know that didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But they had a whole, like, it was a backing behind them. Like it was G Unit clothing. It was like that. Yeah, that there. Yeah, you have to give it to them for that on that level.
I have to agree with you on that. Yeah. Like G Unit was a movement. Yeah. G Unit was definitely a movement.
That's
Grand
not downplaying PSC, but
no, not just PSC, because PSC is the group, but I'm talking about the movement as a whole. The label Grand Hustle.
Even with the Grand Hustle label, is not as dominant as the G Unit label was when if you comparing who had a bigger impact, the G Unit label had a bigger impact.
Yeah, I think I agree with you as far as the bigger impact with label wise, but what I don't think people realize is who all was under Grand Hustle.
Nah, a lot of people don't know.
Yeah. So not only, of course, was T.I. under Grand Hustle, and Young Dro, but Iggy Azalea and Travis Scott.
Yep.
So, like, I don't think Travis Scott is now. I know Iggy's not no more, but I don't think Travis Scott is now. But for sure, Rodeo and Birds in the Trap was under Grand Hustle.
Yep. I was about to say Birds in the Trap definitely was under Grand Hustle.
Yeah. So Rodeo and Birds in the Trap. I don't think Astro World was, though.
I was about to say, don't let me get the line.
Yeah, because I want to say Astro World and Utopia was after Birds. So yeah, but yeah, his first two albums for sure. So, and those were big. Now, I think it really depends on if Astro World was on Grand Hustle or not. If Astro World was on Grand Hustle, they might be neck and neck.
I would have to do my research. I would have to. I'm about to say, because I don't know. I do know Travis Scott was under Grand Hustle, though.
Yeah, he was under Grand Hustle for sure. Yeah, because like when he was signed to Good Music, he was only signed as a producer. Mm-hmm. And then when he went to become a artist as well, he got signed under Grand Hustle. So let's see. Oh, Astro World is Grand Hustle.
It is.
Astro World is Cactus Jack.
Like Grand that changes the whole. Yeah, that changes my whole outlook on it.
Yeah.
Thinking about that right now because that means T.I. had a relevant artist besides himself through decades.
Yep.
So that changes the game.
That changes the game.
One thing about 50 didn't have a relevant artist the last 2 decades except him.
Exactly. And barely at that.
Not barely.
But barely. But that's only because he stopped doing music. Like if he continued to do music, yes, absolutely. I believe that he would have crossed decades. But he stopped doing music and started doing film. So yeah. Okay, so yeah. Utopia is not under Grand Hustle. But Astro World is most definitely under Grand Hustle. So you got to give it to Grand Hustle. They might just be neck and neck.
I changed my mind. Yeah.
That Astro World set it off. Um, yeah. So last question.
T.I. did that on top of making Ant-Man.
Yes. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. What was that, 2018? No, we not gonna count. We're not gonna count T.I. musically on 2018.
No.
Because that was around the time he put out the Nick. Or no, not the Nick, the Dime Trap. The Nick was the shit, but that was an EP.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely loved the Nick, but the Dime Trap I didn't like. It was, and it ain't that I didn't like it because it was bad music. It was just adult contemporary rap, and I'm not that adult yet. So I'm not that mature, so it wasn't for me.
You know, I'll say this
Mm-hmm.
because it wasn't a bad album, but
Yeah,
I think when he tried to put out adult contemporary, King was way better.
I hate King.
I don't. I happen to think now. I'm not saying you gonna play it song for song, but it's some tracks on there that I really did dig because I understood what it was for him to. Because that's when he got into his whole bag of changing his whole dynamic of way with speaking to people.
No, that's not when that happened.
With King,
No, that's not when it happened.
for
King
me,
came out in like '06. He didn't start talking differently until he came back from jail. And he went to jail like in
that's what I'm saying. He was,
2010.
for me, he was on his way, and I'm not saying because you looking at it as like as far as the word, the vernacular.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
ain't saying that. I'm saying what he was trying to reach for.
Okay.
And when King came out, he was trying to get on that status of really being that king, really establishing himself like Jay.
Yeah, he was solidifying
Yeah,
his
that's
stuff
what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not saying that he started saying things like, you know, when I see how expeditiously I had to move because some of these men move facetiously. Like, no, I ain't saying that. I'm saying when you get to adult contemporary, that's what he was trying to do back then with King.
Yeah, and he was like still in his 20s trying to do that shit.
Yeah.
I was not here for King at all. That's my least favorite.
I can give you that. I'll give anybody that. It's certain songs that I like on that album. They like, you like that? I'm like, you just got to listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I'll say is it's coming from a young man. And it's coming from a young man that knows I'm going to have to sit down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, next time you even listen to certain songs on it, there's certain songs you'll be like, okay. All right, I get what Lily's saying on that. I'm not saying you got to put it up there because I said it earlier how I looked at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I didn't put King up there either, but it is songs from King I listen to.
Yeah, like the commercial shit, like, but like you said earlier, and I've said this to people before, like, you listen to trap music first, then you go to Urban Legend, then you go to Paper Trail. Those are his top three.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it seems like when he's going through some real life shit is when he put out top tier music. Because Paper Trail was when he was on house arrest.
Yeah.
And then Urban Legend, he went to jail. Yeah, and then trap music was after he got dropped. Because I want to say he was signed to Epic, and he got dropped after I'm Serious. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know what? King is not my least favorite. No Mercy is my least favorite.
No Mercy is your least favorite?
No Mercy is my least favorite. No Mercy is my absolute least favorite.
Why you didn't like No Mercy?
Because it was horrible.
Oh nah, I ain't gonna give No Mercy.
Horrible. I think I may have like 2 songs off of there. Maybe. But yeah, I didn't. Nope. But yeah, but trap music, urban legend, paper trail. Those are my top three favorites. Probably put I'm serious after that. Paperwork after that. Heavy is the head. It's probably after that, or maybe not heavy as the head, but Ti versus Tip, and then heavy as the head, and then the Down Trap, and then King, and then No Mercy. That's how I would rank them. How would you rank them?
Let me pull up. You know what? I ain't even gonna do that.
And I'm going off the dome. I can't believe I just did that off the dome.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I'm gonna go with Urban Legend is my top tier.
Okay.
It's everything about that's one of Ti's albums that I know I listened all the way through every time.
Mm-hmm.
Trap music's good. I will always still put I'm Serious in the top three because not only was it his first album, it was getting to know Ti, and Ti, even if nobody else even labels that as a good album, that was a good album. That was a good
album.
That was a good Atlanta down south album.
Yeah,
I don't know what I'm saying, like,
you know what I like,
and it was good enough to be beyond regional.
Yeah. But you know what I really like about I'm Serious? His honesty.
Mm-hmm.
That Still Ain't Forgave Myself song.
That's top tier.
Very, very, very honest, and I love that. Yeah.
So we got that. We got number 4 for me. It's kind of a toss up. I'll go Paper Trail. Number 5, I'll go King because I like King.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my top 5. Everything else can fall where it lays. I ain't even gonna lie. Everything else can fall where it lays. Mm-hmm. That's my top 5.
Yeah. Okay. I get you that. I don't know if there's an in between when it comes to King. Like either like it or you don't.
I think that's what it is, and I like it.
Yeah, and that's fair. I'm not ranking 50. 50, like Get Rich or Die Trying.
That's you got Get Rich or Die Trying,
and then everything.
You got to rank it like it is. Get Rich or Die Trying. That's the top tier. Mm-hmm. Then you got G Unit. They shit was No Mercy too, right?
Beg for Mercy.
Yeah. And then you got The Massacre, and then you got Curtis, and they all went the same, and that's no downplay to 50, but you can tell 50 was moving on to other things because his music was slowly declining.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we're not gonna get on any of his anybody else's albums.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna strictly stick to that the group album, because the group album was originally supposed. Now this is what I do respect about 50, because that second album was originally supposed to be 50's album, but he chose to put the group there because I can guarantee you, I don't think we would even have this conversation if The Massacre came after Get Rich or Die Trying, because it would have had a bigger push.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't have the same push because it was, now you got to push out these people out of this group. So by the time The Massacre came out, it was dwindling down.
Yeah. Okay, I can give you that. Yeah, but I say if you strip them both down, and I said this earlier, but I'm gonna say it again. If you strip them both down, and I mean their backing, the impact, all that. If you strip them down to just straight talent, I'm rolling with the King.
Well, you got to roll with Clifford.
Yeah,
you got to roll with
Mr. Harris. I'm Team Harris.
Because first and foremost, to sell dope in a neighborhood, when your name and when you light skinned and your name is Clifford, that lets you know right there, I'm going somewhere.
I mean, Clifford versus Curtis.
You think Curtis selling dope? You don't think Clifford, little light skinned Clifford, is over there running the block?
You know
he going places.
And
he ain't afraid to step up to you.
Right.
That's one thing you will. Ever since we known him, he ain't never had a weight class.
Yeah, and then one thing that
if you want to.
Right, 100%, which was what I was about to say, because one thing I was arguing about was about how one thing that T.I. has 100% been about is his respect. He's always played that respectability politics, like a like an old soul,
Yeah.
And he's rapped about it. He's conducted himself in that way. All of that, like, he is about his respect, point blank, in the period. And
that man was in his 20s and told y'all, "I'm an OG. You won't overthrow me."
Mm-hmm. Right. 5'9"
this is the mentality he had.
Of a 6'4" nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what you do about your respect, but I'ma die for mine.
I'ma die for mine.
Yeah, like that man, he is 100% about respect, and you
can tell that
for years. And you can tell that he raised his kids that way, because what you're not gonna do is disrespect their mom or their stepmom. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it made sense that the whole family jumped off the porch. You know, it made 100% sense. Trick Turner is watching. He said he socked Floyd over Tiny.
He did. He did.
Right. So if he did that, what you think he gonna do to you by posting a picture of her in an unflattering way?
He did. Let's just keep that up there. Yeah, let's not even downplay that. He definitely did sock and get his hand messed up in the process, because security.
Mm-hmm.
But he still challenged him to come on outside.
Yeah.
Come on outside, like, keep playing with me. And it's one of those things where, to this day, I say this. I say and I think that's why Tiny really like holds on to him like that, because I think Tiny jumped off the rails and then she realized I deal with the wrong person to jump off the rails with.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think she meant I don't think she was gonna do anything with Floyd or nothing, but that little too flirtatious.
Yeah. That little two-step.
Yeah. I tell people all the time, man, you have no idea the most quietest dude in the world will catch a felony over the pussy that he get.
Yeah.
Like, better, yeah. Like, I think it was just one of those things where, and Floyd didn't expect that. Floyd just was like, he a rapper. And that's probably the last thing he said before he was like, this nigga just bust me in the fucking face.
Right. He was more shocked than anything. He's
like, yeah, that's the type of time he on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 100%. So, I know I said last question, but this last question for real. So, who do you think, if we were to get a versus, who do you think will win?
That's not even a question. Unless 50 is just gonna Get Rich or Die Trying, Beg for Mercy, and all of the mixtapes. If he's able to blend in, because they got 20 songs a piece.
Initially it was that, but then they changed that going forward. Because remember they told us in the Cash Money versus No Limit, when they abruptly was like, hey, we're doing one more song a piece. Yeah. They said going forward they was gonna make them like 12 rounds or some bullshit like that.
However, and he could do a couple of mixtape songs.
Mm-hmm.
He could do some songs off. He could basically play the album of Get Rich and Die Trying. Couple of songs off of a couple of songs off of Beg for Mercy. He can play that Sierra song off of what was that, Curtis?
No, that was off of Sierra.
Or the Massacre.
I just remember off of Sierra's song, off of Sierra's album, The Evolution. But it could have been off of 50's album too.
I thought that was on 50's album, but I don't, and
Yeah, I know for sure it was on Sierra's.
And then he played both Chris Brown songs that he came out with because those was bops.
Yeah, they were.
But even
Technology, he could play Technology.
Technology was okay,
but it was a bop. It was a bop.
But like playing all those, even thinking about it right now, like if T.I. could do the same thing where he can feature and do all that, he in trouble.
Yeah, all things considered in a versus. So features are included. If he plays that dish record that he got with Busta Rhymes and Eminem over the Tupac beat, that's I hate to say it, but that's gonna kill damn near anything that T.I. got.
If he's able, and I don't know if he would do this because he did lose that song, but if he just want to like stick a knife in and turn it, if he could play that song with him and Young Buck, when he was like, me getting beat down, that's Ludacris. Even though Ludacris turned around and was like, give me that same beat on the same song and I'm going, because that was a loss that T.I. had.
Yeah, that's a loss. On the TIP of my dick.
Man. Ain't nobody listening to you. Plus your beef is ain't legit. So please get off the TIP of my dick. That was horrible.
That was horrible.
You worth $100,000, man. I'm worth millions. Yeah.
Yeah, but then they came together and they did a song together. So
yeah, did have a solid verse though.
Yeah. And I feel like T.I. would have went harder had he known that Ludacris was going to be on the song. But the fact that Ludacris came in second, heard his verse, and was like, oh yeah, I'm about to jump out the window on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the respect, you know what? I ain't even gonna lie, because the thing that got me is the respect that T.I. held for him after that.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was on everybody else's neck.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it came to Ludacris, when people would, because I remember when they did that whole Atlanta trap house thing, and everybody was like, "Where Ludacris at? Ha ha ha! Hollywood, boom 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 boom." And T.I. was the one that said, "Shit, that nigga at the bank cashing the check. What y'all talking about?"
Mm-hmm.
He shut everybody down with it. I said, "Oh, that's respect right there. That's respect."
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it wasn't deep. It wasn't deep.
Yeah.
Now that little flip shit, that was something different.
That little,
yeah, that was something different. Because if you show up to my motherfucking hood, oh, we gonna have some problems.
This is how you know I'm serious. Is a truthful scenario of you don't want to play with this little light-skinned boy.
Mm-hmm.
But I again, going back to that, if he gets to do the same thing, it's T.I. all day. And it's one thing where, because what T.I. can do is he can play chart songs just like 50 when it comes to beef. But his chart songs, they were consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Because because rest in peace to Shorty Low, but
what's happening?
What's happening is going. I don't think 50 got it. What's happening?
No, I don't think he does either.
Cause T.I. had niggas doing the Shorty Low dance
through the whole video.
Are you haters? Get at me. What's up? What's happening? Cause I'm serious. Hey man,
all I got to say is what up.
What up?
And it's like, I wonder, does he still perform that song, even though it was a diss and rest in peace to Shawty Lo? But
He should, because
if I
they
was a
squared it off.
patron, I would want to see it. You know
They
what I'm
squared
saying?
it off years.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's still a diss record towards him nonetheless, and he's gone. Whether they piece it up or not, he's gone. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder if he just be like, you know what, out of respect for him, I'm gonna go on ahead and just let that live. Or does he go with the crowd? Because I'm sure I'm not the only one that would want
it's a hit. If I was T.I., I would give all the respects. I would put his. I would even have a picture out there. Hey man, you know we had our thing. Wop. Rest in peace, my dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm God. Bop. But you know what? All I gotta say is what up. Because that's
right.
Nobody's gonna get mad at that.
I told DJ this like a week or two ago when this shit was first popping off. I was just like, you know, when it comes to T.I., that stand up still rings.
Stand up is, hey, listen.
That's as bad. If you hear that in the club, that's as bad as Knuck If You Buck.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, it's worse because it wasn't even no single. It's a B-side. And if a motherfucker get mad at you to the point they want to fight you, like how people want to fight over Knuck If You Buck, you didn't really did something. Yeah. And I've seen it. I've been in the club and I've seen it. I've felt the energy flow through my veins. That is a problem. In the stand club.
Up, I can honestly, in my prime, I'll stand up that made me slap a couple of niggas.
Yeah, 1000%.
I'll not even exaggerate, not even being on no tough guy, nothing. It's something about the vibe of that song make you understand that. And you could be one of those people to be calm, cool, and collective, but you listen to that if you want to, you're gonna be like me, and you're gonna be like, "Hey, boy, you can suck my dick, bro," and stand on
it. Right, like for real, man. Like,
you don't like what I'm saying, then bust. Swing on a nigga.
You see me throw them hands, sucker. If you ain't noticed, nigga, I don't give a fuck.
If I said it, then I meant it. And what? Fuck, nigga. You don't want to see the trigger man bust, hit your man's up, make it hard for niggas to stand up.
Tell the truth, they don't want it with us, dude. If a
motherfucker do bust a motherfucking move.
Yeah. That shit is horrible. That shit is
your ass writing checks. What do you say? Your mouth
writing checks that your ass can't cash. Yeah. Nigga. 145 and I'm out of your weight class. Yeah. Yeah.
T.I. always struck me. I always said if I ever met that dude, it'd be one of those things where, just to be fair, like it's gonna be, yeah, I'm a fan now, but at the same time, I'm just like, you know, because I'm in the aura. I'm just like, I'm gonna really shake this man's hand and tell him like, you have no idea how much, you made niggas fear me. Like, you have no idea, bro.
Right.
You made niggas understand that it was a problem to deal with a nigga that really don't bother you for real.
Yeah.
If you bother me or you say something that if I mention something and you say, oh nah, that ain't real, nigga, you gonna have to prove that shit, sucker.
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea how much you made niggas scared of me because I was making niggas prove shit.
Yeah. Excuse me, 100%.
And again, that ain't me being tough. For people that's listening, that ain't me being tough. I ain't one of them. You ain't never gonna hear no, oh, he was acting like this out in these streets or wah. None of that. But what you will hear is, nah, Lily wasn't a bitch by far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have been in the club and seen people literally turn from having a good time to ready to throw a chair across the room when stand up come on. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been one of the people in their face talking about, if you don't like what I'm saying, dear, but like just hyping them up. Throw that bitch. I don't care. I'm right behind you.
I ain't mad at you for that. Because I was a dude that was not rapping. I was just in the background, and niggas was like, "He about to say something to this nigga." He about to say something to this.
Right. So yeah, that song, it flows through your veins. It's an undescribable experience when you hear that bitch in the club. And don't let a motherfucker be in there that you don't get along with. It's on. It's, I'm telling you, it's if not as bad, it's worse than Duck If You Buck. So
yeah, because it's methodical.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing and Nuck If You Buck is just like, yeah, like everybody's on this.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
yeah.
This stand up, it has to be in you.
Yes. Yeah.
It's got to be in you to be like, nah, for real. Like, you might as well call your brother because I'm gonna need some niggas to whoop. Like, because you ain't gonna be able to whoop me today.
No,
like,
not at all.
You ain't gonna be able to whoop. The only thing, because niggas, especially dealing with somebody that's really on that type, man. Come on, boy. I'm gonna try to break your. I'm gonna try to break everything on you. I want you to block something because then I'm gonna break your mouth. I digress.
Right. Like, you know, but let me calm down.
Let me get well, people don't know.
I am saved now.
People don't understand. I'm a father.
Right.
I am a father. But when I was not a father,
yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Well, I know how to, boy. I'll give you a liver or a kidney shot real quick and real fast, and you'll be surprised that it came from me because I normally am the one to de-escalate, but nah. Mm-mm. And if I'm listening to stand up, I ain't de-escalating shit, nigga. It is what it is.
No,
Swing
not at all.
on a nigga. We can throw them hands, sucker.
Right. Right. If you ain't noticed, nigga, I don't give a fuck. You know what? That is it. We're done here. All right. So, any final thoughts with T.I. versus 50 Cent?
You know, my Jerry's final thoughts is this. In the world of talented families, we've seen the Braxtons, we've seen the Jacksons, we've seen the Edmonds, we've seen the Norwoods. I don't think the world is prepared for the Harrises. And so because y'all ain't prepared for the Harrises, I mean this with all due respect. Take care of yourself and others.
Right. Miss Harris signing out.
Man. I don't know. You ain't never gonna hear that. Come on, boy. I already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be having to stand out every this boy. I go to Atlanta, I'll be having to stand out every night waiting.
Man.
Boy.
Man.
Y'all got this. I already know what type of time y'all.
Man. It's not a game. It's not a game.
I say something, I already know what I'm come on, man. I'm gonna end up saying something, and we're gonna be in Atlanta doing a shit gig, and next thing I know, all I'm gonna see is a guitar, and then I didn't even mean it like that.
I was just playing.
I don't even think you want to. You know, I'm just. This is content, sir.
Right. But yeah, yes. So this was episode 190.2 of the Ish We Talk, and we will see you guys for 191. Bye.
Exactly.